Ayong adlaw sa tanan, welcome back to our CSE PPT tutorial session. Learn with me, Arnel Adipaw. Today we will be discussing percentage base and rates, or we will be solving problems related to percentage base and rates. Without much ado, let's start. What percent of 50 is 50% of 5? In solving problems related to percentage base and rates, gentlemen and ladies, we should have the skill to convert English to mathematical expression. What do I mean? For example, what percent? What is what? Let's represent it with question mark. What per cent is 100. Of is times 50 is equal. Then 50 per cent of 5. Right? So now all we need to do is simplify. We have to cancel 100, cancel 100 here, cancel 50, cancel 50. We are left with question mark, which is the thing we are looking for, which is equal to 5. Therefore, the answer is 5%. Isn't it that easy, right? I hope you learn it, right? So unless you have questions, you can just leave a comment and I'll get back to you. We have sample problem number 2, 90 increased by what percent of itself gives you 180. So again, we should have to have that skill of converting English to math expressions. 90 increased by what percent? Increased by what percent of itself? What is itself? 90. But we're talking about 90. Again, 90 increased by what percent of this multiply itself is 90 gives, so meaning that is equal 180. So let's simplify. It should be 90 plus what percent of 90? It has to be 100 per 100 of 90 is equal to 80. Ba? Kasi if this is 100, 100 over 100 is 1 times 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. So 180 is equal to 180. So therefore, the answer is 100%. Let's proceed. Successive discounts of 20% and 25% are equivalent to what single discount? So I meant to say, imagine you are buying a certain thing. Say, for example, you are buying a shirt, and then at first you were given 20% discount by the owner, and then it seems like you are not sold out. It seems like you are not convinced. Then the seller gave you another 25% successive. And now you are asked, what if you're just gonna ask for a single discount? What should it be? That will still give you the same discount from the successive discounts given to you by the seller. So in problems like this, all we need to do is we are going to assign a certain value of our shirt. For example, say good number, we have 100 pesos. So our shirt is worth 100 pesos. Then at first discount, we are given 20% discount. So what is meant by discount first? When we see discount, it doesn't have to be counted. Again, discount, do not count. So meaning, at first discount, which is 20%, 20% discount. So if we're gonna discount 20%, so what should be counted? Counted is 80%. Right? So therefore, if we have 100 pesos, how much are we gonna pay? to the seller if we are given 20% discount. So it has to be the other way around, the counted, right? So times 80%. Cancel 100. So we have 80 pesos. So now you are not convinced. So the seller gave you another 25% from the 80 pesos. So therefore, now at second discount, 25%, what should be counted? 25%, so the counted at second discount should be 75%. Diba? Kasi 25% na yung binigay niya na discount. So 25%, you're gonna subtract it from 100%, so we have 75%. So we're gonna multiply 80 pesos. 80 pesos now is our base. So 80 times 75%. So we are going to cancel 0, 1, 0 here, and then we are left with 8 and 10. 8 is composed of 4 times 2, and 10 is composed of 5 times 2. Cancel 2 and 2, so we are left with 4 times 75 over 5, which is equal to 4 times 75 over 5 is 15. So we have 60 pesos. So from the original 100 pesos, after the two successive discounts of 20% and 25%, now we are buying the shirt at only 60 pesos. That is 60 pesos out of 100 pesos. So basically, magkano yung na-discount mo? That is 40 pesos. 40 out of 100. So therefore, the single discount that is equivalent to 20% and 25% successive discount is 40%. The answer is this one. I hope you got it, gentlemen and ladies. You can leave some comment if you want. You have questions, right? So let's proceed. Mang Pepe spends 20% of his monthly income for house rental, 20% for electric bill, and 33% for food and other miscellaneous expenses. After paying all this, he still has 10,000 pesos left. How much does he earn every month? All right, so let's account, no? So magkano ba yung mga nabayaran or expenses ni Mang Pepe? He had 20% of his monthly income for house rental, 20%, then 33% for food and other miscellaneous. So in total, how many percent is being allocated for his expenses? We have 22 plus 33. Okay, let's put it down. Let's write it down. 20, 22, and 33. So we have 75% in total. Right? So mean to say this is for his expenses, right? And then what is left after paying all the expenses? He is left with 10,000 pesos. So he is left with, he has 10,000 pesos savings, which is, this should be the, what is this? Because he has a total of 75% expenses, the saving should be 100% minus the 75%, which is equal to 25%. Right? So the savings, the remaining money he has is the 25%. Correct? I hope you are with me. So now, if 10%, if 10,000 is 25%, then what is the 75% expenses? What's the value of the 75%? How are we gonna do that? So let's do it this way. What number are we gonna multiply to 25 so that it gives us 75? We are going to multiply this by times 3 so that it gives us 75%, correct? So meaning, we also have to multiply this by 3 so that it gives us the expenses of 30,000. This is the expenses. So now, how much does he earn every month? So the expenses, total expenses, plus the savings, 30,000 plus 10,000, the answer is 40,000. Diba? So we're doing it sometimes just a common sense. Don't have to do it always like the college way. I hope you learned something. Now we have here, I think this is the last problem. If 500 or 25% of a graduating class are girls, how many are graduating? So we are asked for the total number of graduating students, but we are told that 25% of them are girls. So let's put it down. So we have 25%, these are girls, right? And this is equal to this is equal to what? 500. So we are having the remaining or the other 75% for the boys, right? Correct? Okay. So now, what are we gonna multiply to 25 so that it gives us 75%? Has to be 3. So we also have to multiply here by 3. And this gives us 500 times 3 is 1, 5. So meaning 25% that accounts to 500 girls. The 75% boys, 1,500 boys. So in total, because we are asked how many are graduating, then 500 plus 1,500 is equal to 2,000. So this is our answer. I hope it's clear. If you have questions, ladies and gentlemen, just comment down. I hope that ends our session for now. And we'll have more problems like that next session, next part 2, the last part. Thank you, gentlemen, and God bless everybody.